Lonneke, congratulations on being our latest SimpliFlying hero. It's a great achievement. Now, tell us a little about yourself and what exactly you do at KLM.
Well, first of all, thank you. I'm very honored to have won for KLM. Well, what I do at KLM is I'm manager in new media, or social media manager, I should say. And I'm part of the commercial team. What we do is we do marketing campaigns on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. But we also have a large team working on customer service at KLM.
Okay, and I think that's 16 people and 11 in customer service.
Yeah, there's 10 to 11 people working on customer service and 4 to 5 people working on in the commercial department.
That is significant. I think it's the second largest airline team I personally know after JetBlue. Now, how did you get here? I know AshCloud was the big catalyst for KLM getting into social media.
That's right. Well, first, at the end of 2009, we started experimenting on social media, and so we started to interact with our followers and our fans, we were trying several things. So we built a fan base, but it was quite small. And then when the AshCloud happened in April 2010, all of a sudden people couldn't reach us anymore by phone and by email because there was just too much traffic there. And they started connecting on Facebook and on Twitter, so they started to contact us there. But yeah, we didn't have the resources to answer all these questions. So a lot of colleagues came to help me and the other colleagues. So a big team was set up to help all these customers who were stranded in different countries.
Right.
And the team worked 24/7 for about 10 days. And from that moment on, it wasn't really hard to prove that social media was important to our company.
Okay, so now that means you started off with a crisis management sort of scenario. And then you moved on to doing campaigns like Dream Destination and Fly to Miami and KLM Surprises.
That's right. Well, we already tried a couple of campaigns before that, and just to see how that worked. But after that, we got more resources to do it, and it became easier for us to do it because we had more manpower.
Right. And this manpower you mentioned, 16 people, are they all part of marketing or are they distributed from other departments? How is it?
The 11 people working customer services is actually a multidisciplinary team,
okay.
But mostly that's customer service. And then the other people working on the commercial side, they're based in the e-commerce department within KLM. Obviously the marketing department and corporate communications are also in that team.
So they have their day jobs and this is something additional that they're doing?
No, actually people are working full-time on social media.
Wow, that's fantastic. And how did it get here? Did you not find some challenges with the senior management trying to convince them of how to get here?
In the beginning, well, I remember doing some presentations trying to convince top management or management at least about the benefits of social media. But then after the AshCloud, everybody was convinced. We didn't have to prove anything anymore. Me and my colleagues working in social media, we could show them by being able to helping people on these media.
Right, and lessons learned from KLM Surprises. Do you think internally is that considered a success?
KLM Surprises definitely is a success because we proved that we could surprise people by just doing small things. Because usually when we do a campaign, we tend to think in big, like giving away big presents like tickets.
Right.
And now we just focused on little presents, and people. It was so well received that people talked about it, and the message was spread on Twitter, but also on blogs, and
right.
That was fantastic. So it wasn't hard to see the positive result from KLM Surprise.
And how many people were doing this? Like, how did you spend 5 hours doing this every day, or were there 5 people doing this?
I wish it was 5 hours. No, we spent 5 weeks with a team. There was 2 people monitoring. We did this together with an agency, and 2 people were monitoring with Hootsuite and TweetDeck.
Okay.
Twitter streams and Foursquare. And then we had somebody, a stewardess, handing out presents.
Yep.
And yeah, just 2 to 3 people working for 5 weeks.
Fantastic. Now, KLM Surprises, I hear, is going to be back. What's going to be different or new about it?
I said might be back.
Okay.
No, but yeah, obviously, KLM Surprise was a very, very nice campaign, and it was a very we had very good results, and we loved surprising our passengers.
Right.
So I think we might be back.
Fantastic. Now, I'm surely looking forward to that. What's next for you personally at KLM and KLM social media strategy?
What's next? Well, first of all, I think after 1.5 years of experimenting, learning, and we're still learning, I think it's good to get the basics right. So we have to get the right metrics, because obviously we already have some metrics, but we really need to incorporate that and have that as a solid basis.
Right.
We need
More
to
like
know
dashboards and
exactly.
ROI kind of stuff.
And also we need to have the proper links with our existing platforms like our websites.
Right.
The integration of social media and our website should be optimized.
Seamless.
So getting the basics right first, I think, is a priority. And on top of that, we will continue to offer the customer service on these platforms and do some fantastic campaigns.
Okay. One question I've often been asked to close this up: will a person be getting an answer on Twitter or Facebook quicker than when he calls the call center from KLM?
I'm not sure if they'll get it quicker, because it's actually a very good question, because what we have to do, and it's a part of getting the basics right, is throughout the whole company we have to manage expectations.
Right.
Because obviously Twitter can be used as an escalation channel. So if you don't get through to the phone, you just go to Twitter. But we want to offer the same service and live up to the promises we make on every single platform.
That's great. Well, Lonneke, congratulations once again for being the SimpliFlying hero for February 2011. And we wish you all the best and keep inspiring us and surprising passengers.
Thank you very much.
All the best.